Recorded because Simon Amstell's got a family commitment.
Yeah, it's my grandpa's birthday this evening, so I couldn't miss that.
That's a shame, really.
It would have been bad if there was a moment where I thought, well, because my mum would go, well, of course you should go with Russell Brand and do whatever, and because it's your career,
right.
Because nothing is more important than me being on television.
That's really important
to the point that I don't feel I can ever leave show business voluntarily. Because otherwise my mother will have nothing to talk to me about. There'll just be nothing. There'll be nothing.
In a way, it might make her feel better about you being a gay lad. Like, at least
you know what? You know what, Russell Brand? Number one is 2008, not 1970, Jim Davison.
I watched a show about Jim Davison recently while I was actually being reclusive, and it made me think, poor Jim Davison, he can't help it. He's just a bloke from Elephant and Castle. And we all had a bit of a go at him, and he probably, racism and that, he can't help it. Just sit down, explain to him, stop worrying, Jim, about whether people are gay or black or whatever. Come and have a cuddle. It'd be right as rain. That's my advice.
Well, you should take your own advice and stop narrow-minding, putting people in boxes for your own comedy.
Yeah, but you do that though, like with say Vanessa Feltz or something. You put her in a little box, didn't you?
I didn't say, "Oh, you Jew."
Yeah, because you are Jewish. Otherwise, you'd have been all over it. You'd have been all over it like Goebbels.
If I wasn't Jewish, I would have gone, hey, Jew, what are you doing on this show?
Look at that. We can just say it because it's Jewish. Oh, my God, we can say hey, Jew.
Nice, isn't it, the word Jew?
I do quite like it. And I'm a little bit fascinated by Judaism in general and do fancy Jewish women. Like, say two women of equal value.
Have you had sex with Vanessa Feltz?
No, I haven't. What? No. And have you seen her daughters? like I would, though. Not necessarily Vanessa Feltz, but like someone from her gene pool or her direct descendants. Like, because she's got a couple of daughters. Lovely they are. Buxom, busty girls.
We've sort of moved. You can't edit this, can you? It's a shame.
You can edit if you like.
Okay, maybe you lose that bit.
No, leave it. It's all right. It's okay. Just talking about people's boobs. All right. So you said, like, before we came in here, someone goes, "Oh, can you not? Don't make every punchline gay." Started trying to, it's not like it's a punchline. It's just a reference point.
It's not a reference point. And now
you've got to
I'm reduced having to make a point about gayness.
I know what you mean, like you're a complex man.
What I'm saying is that we are beyond these labels in 2008.
Yes,
these
of course.
are just labels.
I know we are, but like I agree with you entirely and wholeheartedly. But sort of my priority is just say stuff that's funny, and like sort of if that stuff happens to be a bit anti-American or anti-gay, I'll probably still say it anyway, just for a laugh, just to like sort of without getting all Lenny Bruce about it, like by attacking them labels. Now, G, of course, he's like, I had a good chat with him about the N-word once. He said there isn't no, like, because I goes, what about the sort of Lenny Bruce edict of, like, we should all say, like, the N-word to devalue it and take away its taboo potency. He goes, yeah, but would it be a better world if we can all go around calling each other honkies, gays, N-words, whatever? Would it make the world better? And I said, well, it would certainly be rather kinky. I reduced it, as you might expect, to sex. And actually, it wouldn't be a better world. So,
but that wouldn't be the world, because we'd all get bored of it. Wouldn't it? Wouldn't that be the case?
Well, let's find out with our new item, us using taboo words for ages, all over the radio. No, of course, that's
also,
not
you've done another thing there. You've just spoken to your black friend to decide what the opinion is on the one thing.
Yeah, but
you can't just talk to one person.
That's not all I talk about. It is.
That's the first time you brought him up. Suddenly you got
I've talked to him about poet laureate. At the beginning, that goes poet laureate.
On the show, it's like he's always the poet. Now suddenly a black thing comes up. Oh, we've got G in the corner. Thank goodness we can discuss this with some merit.
Gay items, Simon. Jewish items, Simon. Black items, G. Sex addict items, me. Drug addict items, me. It's just simply a reference point. I don't think that we should give it any more.
Sex and drug addict. These are aspects of personality and quite interesting.
No. They are genetic conditions. Ah, right. That's it. You bloody gay. You've done it now. You have disgraced me. Diction is a genetic condition, that some say. So like some would say that is like the colour of the eyes or being a bit gay or whatever. It's the same sort of thing, being a junkie. Some would argue
putting
that.
the word "some would say" before any sentence is a very good way of saying anything.
Well,
some would say. Some would say that Russell Brand shouldn't have his own radio show and he's really a rebel.
I'm pretty dangerous. Yeah, did you like the way I started the show with America, rebel? Yeah,
very
did you
clever.
get the point? I'm
pretty rebellious. To America, and I'm a rebel.
Do you see? I can use music to illustrate my own life. Now the theme tune to Henry's Cat. which doesn't really represent the way I live. Right, so later on the show we will be talking to Dita Von Teese, which will be a little bit embarrassing because I met Dita Von Teese in Hollywood a while ago, chatted her up a bit, got her phone number, and like it all looked like I was going to pull her. And then I foolishly, some might argue, phoned her up from this radio show and left a stupid, childish answer machine message on her phone, thus jeopardising any actual chance of, sex, really, which was obviously my aim in approaching Dita, and indeed anybody with female genitals. Otherwise, why don't look at me all baffled and puzzled by that? Right, go on, tell me what you're thinking.
I don't know, I sort of zoned out in that sentence, and I sort of... Sorry. I was just like...
Be reactive!
All right, well, it was quite... I was just thinking, this sentence sounds like it's coming to... It sounded like it ended 3 times. You know when a film's too long? And you think, that's 3 endings.
Simon, don't be destructive. Be constructive. Just react to stuff.
Sorry, yeah. So you're
I'm all
saying...
for post-structuralist kind of, that's all... but don't do it till all that's possible is stasis. Let's deconstruct Buzzcocks till there's literally no items. Just me with a chair that goes up and down.
That was a moment of YouTube genius.
It was not a moment of YouTube genius.
I love that on YouTube.
Eventually, you have to commit and have some confidence in what you're doing, even if that thing is a little bit juvenile and silly.
I have no confidence in talking.
Well, you must have, because really we're in an endless nebulous sea of meaninglessness, and we can attribute meaning to whatever you want. So that so if you can say, "Oh, the chair going up and down," or the missing word round, or whatever, meaning can be attributed anywhere. And you'll see this when I go on Buzzcocks, introducing my new look. Oh yeah.
Go on, you've got a month to get it together.
I'm going to have a whole new look.
What's it going to be?
I don't know, Jesus or something. Right, so we've got some emails here. This one is regarding Wogan. Dear Russell, Matt and G, and of course now by proxy, Simon Amstell. I knew that you and Sir Terry Wogan were friends. Sir Terry Wogan's not knighted, is he? Sir Terry Wogan's been knighted. Bloody hell.
You don't like the idea?
This is his studio.
This is where he is.
It's not like it's definitively his, but you would tend to attribute the studio to the most potent broadcasting force that uses it, and that would have to be Sir Terry.
Terry Wogan is considered to be something of a legend and blah 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 and blah blah blah. Is it? Yeah.
Is he?
Is it? Well,
what are you saying?
Is it okay to say? I've always found him a bit boring. Is that okay or
Simon!
not? No, not.
You can say it, but I think he's lovely, and he'll chirp
lovely.
it
I imagine he's a lovely guy. I'm not saying as a guy. I remember watching his chat show in the 80s and thinking,
yeah, well, that was, but that was the 80s, and you didn't understand what was going on. You were a child. What were you even watching chat shows?
But then there was another one.
Reclusive boy Amstell watching Wogan.
I'm just trying to say, often everyone's called a legend now.
Oh, you iconoclast. Oh, I'm bringing down the American government, and you've turned your focus to Terry Wogan. Hey, guys, have you ever considered perhaps Wogan shouldn't be knighted? Oh, yeah, that's that sacred cow dragged down. Perhaps now gay pride will be a bit more fun now Wogan's been put in his place. Yeah, spokesman for a generation, recluse. Simon.
Very upset. Very upset.
Coming up over the course of this show, Dita Von Teese, we'll be talking to her and not necessarily sidestepping the issue of me trying to chat her up, but in fact I think I'm going to confront it head on. People told me that when she was booked for this show, she seemed, and this is what I heard, enthusiastic. She seemed enthusiastic about coming on this show. Now, what I've done, perhaps this is an example of the way I approach information, is assume that enthusiasm is her fancying me. Now, it might not be that.
She might just love radio.
She might just like radio. She might just enjoy the opportunity. I think she's promoting a kind of a bra. So, it might be enthusiasm about this kind of bra that she's promoting.
What kind of bra?
It's a kind of a bra where the boobs are pushed right up all nice. Is there any better bra? If you're going to have a bra, get one that pushes the boobs up all nice. I really like you. You're such a funny young man. I've known him such a long while. You were about 16 or something, were you, when I met you? You looked it.
When we first met, I was more famous than you.
Ridiculous, really. What an odd state of affairs.
Very odd. Very
Simon,
odd.
Because you were doing T4 type things, were you?
Pop World, television's Pop World.
Lovely you were on that.
Thank you very much.
That's when you first developed your acerbic, spiteful style of hurting people's feelings.
It's cheeky and charming.
Cheeky and charming to hurt people's feelings.
No one gets hurt